Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be my Flash Feud 1 prep guide for the Saturday night main event. Um, CSS, our new Jacqueline, don't has. Canadian Trish, I do has, you may not. Um, Tori here for middle lane as well. And then finally, Lita. So Lita isn't good. So my goal is to get her 2 wins as fast and easy as possible, get her gone. Tori is not really good on my roster, so I have no plans of using her beyond her 2 wins. She's just sitting there to give me the lane bonus. Once I get her 2 wins, I won't even think about beating somebody low talent. It's just too slow to be worth it. So 2 wins for her and done. 2 wins for her and done. When Lita is done, Asuka's coming in. But I will show you guys the builds I'm going to run for everybody that I'm going to run, but also for Tori and Lita first. And we'll start with Lita. I want to be as quick as possible with CSS, right? Lita's not quick at all. She has a stun set, move damage that recycles, and truthfully, it's really slow. Plain and simple, it's really slow. Even against another... Let's go here. Another bronze. It's gonna... So here's a bronze. It takes 2 to 3 cycles, and it's not fast. So I'll show you what I'm gonna run, and then I'll show you her traditional stun lock. That's gonna take you probably 3 cycles. My goal is just to win quickly with her, like I said, and get her out of the way. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use a prop, because I don't care. It's 2 props. Get done, over with, finished. I stole 150% gem damage strap, right? That's fine. I'm not going to switch for a 2 CS person. I'm not switching metals over. I'm being as efficient as I can. I just threw somebody's strap on. And we're going to run with this, right? I don't really care about the rest of it. Entourage is Whaley. Again, I'm using a prop. Actually, we're going to go 1, 2. So, heat 2, 3 for our turn, 4 for middle lane. We're not running Santa because I'm going to use a prop. We are changing this to Zombie Dragon. So this is what I'm actually going to run for her 2 wins. So Andre gives us 2 MP, 2 multipliers, so that puts us up to 3 red. Middle lane gives us 4. The reds are filled, right? They're both 4 MPs. Choose 2 column to make it a multiply gems of strength 4, and then increase the strength of your multiply gems by 6. So that's 2 columns of plus 10 to start. And then we're going to fill it in with the choose move. Choose 6 gems to make it into yellow. Dragon gives us 9, so we're choosing 9 gems. We got Leo and Andre, so that's going to get us up to 15 times multiply gems, so we can hopefully be 1 and done. I'll also show you guys the traditional stun lock set just because, but this is what I'm going to run, and because it's quick, right? Like I said, I'm going to use 2 props, one each time, a blue up. It's not the end of the world. That's what they're there for. And I just want to get her done and out of the way so I don't have to think about it, right? And you just want to pick the 2 rows that have the most yellows. I, of course, would have to blue up prop after this in Feud. You can see times 15, and when we have the rows that have the most yellows like this, then you want to put it over, like, loot boxes next, and then, I mean, you could leave red and blue open if you're worried about recycling. I'm not going to care, because I won't fight anyone where I need to recycle, and it does about 10 million damage, so I'll pick my spot, do my 10 million damage, and move on. Right? But it's really quick, and I'm done, right? Ideally, like a striker is who I'll probably pick on. Class advantage. So that's how I'm going to run her, as opposed to the additional move damage set. You throw a move damage strap on, yellow move damage. I'm not going to equip it. I'll show you what I would run, though. For that, it's the Lead Assault, 10 MP finisher, gain 7 blue MP, and then you're going to run the Lita Kinrana, 8 MP yellow, deal 300k damage, and it's a skip turn, and then it's a choose move. The choose 6 gems to make into yellow, 7 MP. So you start off with the choose 6 gems. You're going to have to do 2-3 matches with NWO Hogan. and then that fills the stun and the finisher. Hit the stun, hit the finisher, and then just repeat that loop. It's probably going to take 2 to 3 loops for that. And the loadout that I would suggest would be, if you have Seamus, he gives you 2 blue MP and 25% finisher damage. Okay, that's fine. It's a little bit extra on the finisher. And then you need Lawler, and then NWO Hogan for 2-3 matches. And then if you have Gooker. If not, yellow move damage finisher. So that's what you can do with Lita. Get your 2 matches, get her gone, and don't think about her anymore. All right. So Tori, let's just go against the silver since she's silver. Survivor Series, Hell Mode. Nikki, yes, it's a class advantage, but there's that. Right here. It doesn't really matter. So for Tori, I stole Taker Strap. It's 100%er. Nightmare Plate, we don't care about that. Again, for someone I'm using only for 2 wins, I'm not bothered by it. It's triple yellow. I have her moment, so that gives me 4 MP. Middle lane gives me 1 for 5. Yellow gems do 150% more damage. This is in all modes, so you're going to see it here, right? And I would run this moveset if I didn't have the moment as well, because you can stun lock them, but it's just going to take longer. But just get your 2 wins done, and then, again, get her gone as well. Same sort of thing, not efficient, not fast. So it's just triple yellow. And then I'm using Seth because I have him. And then Cena. So that gives everything loaded. The stun and the juggernaut. You don't want the finisher loaded because you need the buff to go out and then the reinforces. So I'm just trying to get more juggernauts for more gem damage. Each one gives you 50%. So that's 200% gem damage plus the moment gives you 150. And then, of course, there's the Feud Steel Cage buff. And I think the lane bonuses also give some yellow. But she needs it. She's not really impressive. I'll show you what I mean. But gameplay loop's really simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stun. And then it's swipe, swipe, swipe. Here comes the gem damage. Swipe again. Okay. Here comes the immobiles. The downside is you fill in more of the board, so 4 might be too many. Because sometimes you don't break as many yellow gems as otherwise, but it's 16 million at silver with hollows. It's not great. Again, I'm going to look to pick on a couple bronzes. I have all Feud to figure it out. Bronzes are lower, so no rush. That's how I'm going to run her. That's how I'd run her even without the moment, even without the spicy trainers. That's just how I would run her, right? If you don't have the moment, then just use Kofi and Cena, and Bob's your uncle. In fact, I'll show you what I mean. Let's just pretend I don't have the moment. Take Seth off. Actually, you know what? Kofi doesn't do anything. Let's just do this. Boom. Goldberg's adding 1 here, so there is that. But it's really, the gem damage is kind of nice, but at the same time, I think 3 is kind of the sweet spot for how many she generates. So double swipe, you could put these down again for another buff, and probably should. But you can't always count on that happening, sort of thing. And then with 3, there's less to fill in, so we should connect more yellows, like so. Yeah, and it hits for a little bit less than the other one. It's about the same, 6 of this, half a dozen of the other. It's whatever, right? And then if you don't have Goldberg, then you're going to change all of them that go out, but then it's 100% less gem damage buff, so it is what it is. It's all, whatever's clever. You just literally get your 2 wins and then put her away. Just leave her in the line and forget about her. Don't try to get the individual wins. It's not worth how slow she is at all. She's just not a good character at this stage in the game. I don't care what anyone says. She's not. So yeah, you do get the yellow boost here. Steel Cage rules. Crossbreak gems. I don't think we care about that. Bleed only if you got Jacqueline. If you got Jacqueline, then just hit her bleed sub and you're done. Have a good day. Purple gem damage is nice for Alexa. And yellow gem damage, I mean, it's going to help with these two, but we don't really care, right? So once CSS is out of the way, I'm, like I said, going to Asuka. And now I'll show you how I'm going to run Asuka, Liv, Trish, Alexa, Nikki, and Indy. And that's what I'm going to run. I don't feel like going bigger. I don't want to run into stupid stuff. I just don't feel like it. This is a bad feud because you need an attitude here. If you don't have Trish, your attitude options suck balls, right? Like, and that's to put it mildly. You don't want to use any of these. Literally, you don't want to use any of them. Just fill the slot if you want it filled with your lowest talent person and forget about it if you care about the line bonus, which is a 10% war score and then 1 move charge to purple move. So if you need it, like if you want it for like Alexa to 2-click her and don't have to worry about Santa Hogan, okay, fine. But otherwise, this slot literally does nothing for you. You can throw it away. This is a horrible bottom line bonus. Like who gives a crap? Like legitimately, it's not good. So that's just my opinion. You do what you want, you do you, but it'll save you a lot of pain and grief if you just put somebody low in the attitude slot if you don't have Trish and completely ignore it. If you want bigger talent, then throw somebody in the open slot that actually can do some work for you, right? So, all right, now I'll show you guys what I'm running, how I have them set up. This goes fast. It is Whaley. It's my stuff. Some people like it, some people don't. I get it, right? I get it. So do with that what you will. If you don't like it, you can turn the prep video off now. I'm just going to show you guys how I'm running people. So Trish, really quite good this way. Quite good, super underrated. I have 150% strap Red Royal Rumble in the Snowfall plate, and it's 2 moves, right? And she's loaded. Lita's press and kick, both 5 MP. So she gets loaded without a traditional MP trainer. You could also use Sting and whoever you felt like here, but this gives me 85% red gem damage. Don't need to use Sting or Butch. 30 red, 40 red, boom. Bob's your uncle. Super easy. 2 moves and done. And it hits super hard. This is one of the cases where I really like a Red Royal Rumble. Cuts somebody down to 2 moves instead of 3 and increases their damage. So yeah, this is really quite good. A perfect example of when I like a Royal Rumble plate. $85 million. And that was a bad break on the Royal Rumble. Usually I hit like 90, to be honest, so... That's Fury 2's on her. It's Ladies Feud. I don't know. I probably will swap my medals around just to be more efficient because there's 2 feuds in a row. Right now, all of these I think have, yeah, they don't have Fury 3s right now. I don't think any of them. All right, let's do middle lane. We had Asuka. Asuka. I have so much trouble spelling her name. It's like Asuka, but it's pronounced Asuka. Not wrong, Asuka. You know what? She's at the top of my roster, I think. Yeah, why not just do that? So she doesn't have medals on, so let's go ahead and just do tier 6s since we're here. I have an open Fury 3, okay, let's do that. Move damage, I'm sure I don't. Way too many takedowns I couldn't care less about. Same armor. I'm all in on Fury 3s, just like before, nothing changed. All right, Samuel, give it up. Yellow, thank you. Yeah, this must have been a new one I got. Looks like purple gem damage substat. That'll be great on somebody at some point. And then I have plenty of these ones. Let's level up a new one. Sure, it's got black gem damage. It'll probably end up going on Yeet J or Farouk, Hall of Fame, Ron Simmons. Black move, yellow move, meh. We want to see gem damage on those. So my Asuka is set up to 2-click, hard times, LA Bite, Moment, the tier 6s, all the good stuff. 150% strap. Sadly, it's Asuka only, so I can't switch it between her and Samuel. They each have their own 150% straps. So it is what it is. Entourage is usually this is Santa Hogan, but don't need Santa because middle lane is +1. If I have him to spare, I may throw him on there just for funsies in case some horrible human being that was hurt as a child has MP down on. But Asuka's great. It's just 2 moves. Technically 2 moves, 4 clicks, because 1 click there. 1 click here. And this is why I'm not in such a huge rush to get Mommy. Because this is stupid ridiculous. Plus there's all the feud boost. That's 2 moves, 112 million. Yellow, 100% and 50% for the lane bonus. She's gonna hit like a freaking freight train. 2 click like that. Well, technically 4 click. So that's Asuka. Alright. Liv, I did a video on this recently. If you want to see it broke down better, you can. My Liv, it's like within the last month. Green Royal Rumble, Maze Crown, throws 50 greens out there. It's 2 moves as well. Entourage for this one. Basically, very similar, and we don't need Santa again because middle lane +1. We're 2 moving it. Jersey Code Breaker, New Jersey Buster, Braun, Kofi, Austin for all colors. Hold on. There's a issue where I changed his moves around. So let's just make it so I never have to worry about it again. Like that. And then Hogan, I need tokens to get him to 30%, but again, rainbow color. We like rainbow color on Liv. If we don't need Santa. Again, I might throw Santa on her just for funsies, but this is 2 moves, 3 clicks. You have to place this one, and not that it's a big deal. And then you get 50 green gems, which is her primary gem on the board. Very quick, very fast, very big, 102 million. That's with tier 5s, or tier 3s rather. So that's how I like Liv. She's actually quite good that way, but and only that way. I don't like the three move ones. They just feel funky to me. That one does not. I do enjoy it. I do like it. So there's that. That takes care of the middle lane. We already ran what's her butt on the bottom lane. That's in the far left. Trish. That's it. Next we had Alexa. I love Alexa. I really want to get her gear on this prize wall. Another story for a different video that I will be doing. It's a trap, Tama plate, yada yada yada, 150% strap. That one is interchangeable between tricksters. And just 2 click the traps, Twisted Bliss. And as usual, I run this middle lane. We're not going to need Santa, so I could run another multiply zombie. I'll probably just leave Santa on, to be honest. She will go against any and all techs because she hits almost double as hard as she hits here against techs. But this is what it's like against a non-tech. Super efficient, super fast, true 2-clicker, and super lazy for somebody like me. This is perfect for Feud. Plus, I love Alexa, and I like the animations on both those moves. This is how I want to feud. Right there. 64 million gem, plus I think it's like 20-ish million unblockable trap. Zeroed out the showboat, so she can handle showboats if there are no techs. So no big deal, but obviously primarily techs you're gonna do like in the 150 millions plus with that setup for Alexa. Did I show the trainers? I can't remember. I think I did. It's Woods, Mellow. Yeah, I did. Brett and Santa, and you don't need Santa if you have the middle lane filled. Then we had my Nikki Cross, which eventually, probably in the next week or two, I'll do a full video on her, how I'm running her with one moment. I don't have both moments. If I had both moments, I would change how I run her completely. This is a 130% strap. So there's that. And we're running the cross body. There's a lot of ways to run Nikki. I prefer this way with only one moment and the multiply trainers I have. So it's 5 MP, gets it loaded, and then we're making a metric crap ton of multiply gems that are beefy, and then we're destroying the row breaks, and then blowing up the board and catching all the multiply gems. So I have the Whaley multiply trainers. It's as Whaley as it gets. So it's Sherry, Leo, and Howdy. Now you're making 29 multiply gems at strength 16. And then if just for fun, you can throw the pig boy on here for an extra 50%. Really no reason not to. I have a crap ton of pig boys. Most people do. It gives you another 50%. Let's do it. Again, no reason not to. And it's a really simple gameplay loop. Like you said, I'll do a My Nikki video much more in depth on this setup. Combo move. So that's 1, 2 clicks. This is 3, and then it's 4, and technically it's 5 clicks. But you can see big old board of multiplies. Of course, it depends on the color. You love to see red, but all of them are fine. That's 113 million, you know. It's just good. It hits hard. I prefer the row breaks, like I said, because it's all unblockable. You don't need any MP trainers, but you need both moments for that. Okay, and then last but not least was my Indy. Indy is a beast. She is beast mode. She is quick. I have all of her moments, 150% strap, Pyro Princess Plate. Holy crap. So this is a feud moment. Her multiplies get too bigger than you're going to see here. This is all the time moment. Both are important to it. I've done videos on her as well. I do something different with her. Instead of using Leo or multiply trainers, I do blue gem damage trainers. Also Gunther 60% multiply. So if somebody has multiply down, she still hits stupid hard. That's the funny thing this way. So just in case somebody has multiply down, but it's 2 moves, super fast. It's better than Lyra still. I still think that no matter what you're running with Lyra, I still think this is the way. But Lyra's great too. And like I said, in Feud, this is bigger. But that's 145 million, and it's bigger in Feud. And that's just regular Furies on Fury 2s on there too. So that's the lineup I'm gonna run. That's how I'm gonna run it. I'm like I said, 2 wins each with the CSS. And then I'm just gonna run my regular lineup and forget about them, even if they're in the lineup. Which in the case of Tori, she'll stay in, but then I'm not touching her. I don't care. It's just too slow. Unless it's like a 2K talent person and I can just one-click or finish her or something, you know, which I can't because she won't be loaded. I'll just use somebody else, right? So, yeah, we're going to start off with Lita like this. Boom. And then, who's the other CSS? Oh, yeah, Trish. I'm just going to use Trish the whole way since Attitude sucks other than her. So I'll use Trish the whole way and actually play her, obviously. So that's my feud prep for this first Flash feud. Starts in 3 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully it's helpful. I'm going to get it posted right away. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. Other than that, good luck out there this weekend. Have fun in Flash Feud, and hopefully it goes okay for you. Ooh, a lot of information in a little bit. Talky. Video 4 done for today. More to come. Not all posted today, though.